Live from the Delano Area Sports Arena in Delano. It is a high school hockey night as Southwest Christian Richfield travels to Delano to take on the Delano Tigers. Jeff Disher up high, flying solo on a Thursday night as Southwest Christian Richfield gets to take on Delano in the return game from a matchup earlier in the season that Delano won 6-0 in Richfield. Southwest Christian Richfield has won their last 4 contests over Hutch, Mound West Tonka, Litchfield, and Waconia by a count of 18-4. No, check that. 18-5. Math a little hard to come by, apparently. But as Southwest Christian takes the ice, Giannis Camp, their goaltender, leads them out. Not long after, Drew Dorsey leads Delano out onto the ice surface. But the starting goaltender tonight for Southwest Christian will be the mainstay. Giannis Camp with a 2.66 goals against average and a .931 save percentage. For Delano, it'll be Drew Dorsey in net. 9-7 on the year is Dorsey, 2.76 goals against and an .885 save percentage for Dorsey. So, senior night here in Delano. We expect the seniors to be recognized in addition to the rest of the ball club as the stars are being introduced. Looks like Tate Hardacre, Kale Lundquist will be the starting D pair. And the top line of Eli Hoffman, Jared Greiner, and Caleb Bendel will start things for Southwest Christian Richfield. For Delano, Delano seniors now being recognized. Recognizing the entire lineup. We'll get the Delano lineup as we can get it. And we'll actually pause for the national anthem and have hockey on the other side. The anthem has been played in the tribute to the USA made by none other than Francis Scott Key. Jeff Disher up high, flying solo on the night. Not without Gabby Williams, though, because I wouldn't be able to do what I do without her assistance. So there you go. Ready for hockey in Delano. Hard to believe that the regular season is almost over. 3 games after tonight, the last road trip for Southwest Christian Richfield to make. And yours truly flying solo this evening in Litchfield, or in Delano, excuse me. The Litchfield Dassel Cokato Wildcats were beaten by Southwest Christian Richfield back on February 2nd to the tune of 4-1. On February 6th, Waconia beaten by Southwest Christian Richfield 4-1. Delano comes in having won 3 of their last 4 and 3 of their last 5. They were beaten 5-4 by a gritty Providence Academy squad as we are ready for hockey in Delano. Let's play that funky music there, white boy. Southwest Christian wins the draw to open the game. Caleb Bendel will send that one down low, and he got it to Greiner, but the pocket was picked. Delano up ice as this comes to Collings. Collings with a shot that goes wide of the mark, and the rebound flutters wide. Southwest Christian on the ricochet. Bendel up ice near side. Bendel sends that into Hoffman. Hoffman shakes one man, but the puck will be cleared to the blue line by Delano, not out. Giving chase to that is Alex Pup, one of the seniors recognized just a moment ago in pregame. Brought back ahead by the Tigers as this one came to Will Brown, who goes down in a heap. Penalty coming 41 seconds in. And the guilty party for Southwest Christian Richfield will be Kale Lundquist. So Lundquist, I believe the call is a trip. Early moments of the hockey game, scoreless. Delano on their first power play of the night. Delano on the year, 12 of 65 on the man advantage. Southwest Christian, 73 of 87 on the PK. As that one is thrown over by Truax to the point. Truax gets it back near side. Truax throws it cross ice. And the quick shot there by Coppin goes by the wayside. Actually, that may have been Lofstead. It was not. It was Truax as that one goes back to the point. And the Tigers will find. This goes to Hallinan. Hallinan tried to get a deflection on, but it would not go as Schmidt kept that in. Schmidt keeps it at the blue line, and the puck eventually found by Truax. Truax works it up ice, but to the half wall where Southwest Christian tries to clear it, cannot, as Schmidt will find that and keep it in. 1:10 left on the power play for Delano to work with. Given over by Truax to Schmidt. Schmidt goes down low with it. Right circle. Delano with possession and a minute left to work. Shot by Schmidt would not go as that one is ushered aside by the defense of Southwest Christian Richfield. As this one is thrown on by Truax, Delano gets a change with 48 seconds to go on the man up. Whistle halts play. I believe the net's off. No. Not sure what the call was. But the puck will come out of the Delano offensive zone. 15:04 remaining in period number 1. Puck is down. Face-off one by Southwest Christian Richfield as that one is advanced by Davis, but not out. Delano keeps the possession. Camp is there to plug the leak with 36 seconds left in the man advantage for Delano. Puck down. Face-off one by Delano as that one is given on by Brown. Brown works it cross ice, and he got it towards Oja. Oja back in behind as this comes to Collings. Collings looking back to the point. Got it over to Cruz. Cruz delivers and gets it back. Cruz with a shot off a stick. Rebound to Brown, would not go. And here goes Southwest Christian Richfield. 2-on-1 at the line. Griner from Bendel. Griner with his 9th of the year. Short-handed marker at 2:33. That's one way to get on the board. Jared Griner does the business. Now 10 points in his last 6 games. 6 goals, 4 assists for Griner, as this one is popped in by Truex to the offensive zone. Final second of the power play goes by the wayside, and Delano 0 in their first attempt. Brought back ahead by the Stars. Past center, Swenson skates in with this. Swenson off the half wall, and it would not go for him, as it's found in the neutral zone by Davis. Davis works that cross ice, and it got to Truax for Delano. Now they fight for it in neutral. Southwest Christian with possession. As they try and clear, they play Pong for it, which is a game Atari would appreciate, as it's brought ahead by Delano. Worked to the red line and tipped in, so no icing on the Truax tip. 13:43 to go, period number 1, as this one is found by the Stars. Icing is on, as it was not tipped on the way down. So Southwest Christian Richfield surrenders a defensive zone draw. $13:36 to go, period number 1. Jeff Disher flying solo this evening, as this puck is worked around the bend. Got it near the captain, Caleb Bendel, but Lundqvist will have to go and regather the trash. Lundqvist sends that on far side. Now Southwest Christian Richfield in business. Griner has that picked off from his stick, as that's found by Schmidt. Worked up ice, and it's got to Aaron Lewis. Lewis worked that far side. Now the puck picked up and retrieved by Collings with a shot that gets blocked on the way in. Rebound goes into the net, and Delano answers. Time of the goal, 2:55. And I believe the goal should go to Will Brown, his 16th of the year, if that sticks. .355 the time of the goal. We believe Brown on even strength. We'll get the announcement here in a moment, as the faceoff won by Southwest Christian Richfield. Aaron Hallinan back behind, as Delano whiffing on the clearance. If you want a defensive game, you're not getting it here in the early going. Sent on by Cody Thomas. Will Brown with his 99th career point. And I did not get an assist on that goal. We'll have to get that later. Brought back ahead by Oja. And again, Brown to 99 career points, including a point in the playoffs earlier in his high school career. 12:25 left to go in the first period of play, as this game is tied at 1. Camp will glove and cover that. So I'd rather surrender a defensive zone draw if I'm Giannis Camp there and can rely on my guys to get the puck out of the defensive zone. I don't have shots in the building here in Delano, so I can't give you that information, as Delano wins the draw. Quick shot by Peterson goes by the wayside, and here comes Southwest Christian Richfield. Feltman with a shot right into the glove of Drew Dorsey, who has 2 shutouts this season, 33 days in between, and the first shutout came against Southwest Christian Richfield, the second game of the year. But as I said in the open, 9-7 on the season, 20.19 saves per decision for Dorsey, as Dorsey has not played all of Delano's starts, therefore saves per decision. Icing is on, and so a Delano Tiger face-off, or a face-off in the Delano Tiger defensive zone. Officials talking about something. Nothing doing though. 5 minutes in to a 51-minute regulation hockey game as Delano wins this draw. That one worked ahead. Truax got there and regained possession for the Tigers. Brought back by Schmidt off the wall and from the point. Kept alive by Truax over on the far side. And Southwest Christian Richfield looking to clear as that one is delivered by Peterson over far side. Quick shot from the far point up over the cage. And back come the Stars, but this will go down for an icing call. 11:27 to go in the first. So now a defensive zone draw for Southwest Christian Richfield to defend. 5 aside, so a face-off win here critical in the early going. Do they get the draw? Yes, they do. The Stars will clear the puck away and bring it towards center. That puck will rainbow up and down in front of Caleb Bendel. Hoffman tried to keep it alive for Southwest Christian Richfield, could not, as that one will be cleared by Delano out to center. Brought back ahead by the Tigers, 2-on-2 at the line. Quick shot, flutters wide, and the rebound into the corner where the Tigers will go after it. Rugby scrum back behind the play. And the scrum allows the puck to kick out to the Stars, but the puck kept alive by Cruz at the line. Now Bendel brings us ahead. He has Hoffman with him. Hoffman offside. Caleb Bendel got a little too eager on that zone entry. 10:51 to go in the first period of play. Jeff Disher flying solo, but not without Gabby Williams' help. 1-1 our score in the early going. Puck down, face-off won by the Tigers, as that one will be brought back ahead by Thomas for a quick shot that fluttered off the side of the cage. Rebound to the Tigers and cleared out to center. Brought back ahead by Nielsen. Nielsen tried to get a skating Alex Pup, but could not. Back behind, no, I'll check myself. That was Todd Linna skating it. Brought back ahead by the Stars as this one came to Sam Rudolph. Rudolph worked that one on, and it bounces back behind the cage where Dorsey will throw that to the half wall. Out to center. Hardacre will settle that one down. Lundqvist has the puck slashed off his stick, so he sends that one down. 10 minutes and a nickel remaining in the period as Delano will work this one ahead. Puck blocked off of Horner's boot. And Horner throws that to Azanov. Azanov looks over his options, has none, and will dump it in. Players were changing behind for Southwest Christian Richfield. Brought back ahead by the Stars, but not much further than the circle. Brought back ahead, though, by Collings, and Collings has worked off the puck. Here comes Southwest Christian Richfield. Feltman with speed. Feltman has a trailer. His shot blocked. Did it go high? I believe so. It did go high. 9:31 to go, first period of play. 1-1 our score. Face-off won by Delano and brought back behind the cage by Schmidt. Schmidt, fumble Ruski for Schmidt as that one is deflected up into the netting. Best thing that could have happened for Schmidt there, right in front of the high slot. The low slot, excuse me. Face-off on the far side. Caden Feltman to take it for Southwest Christian Richfield, and he won it. Brought back near Davis, and Davis will sweep that one in on his backhand. Davis finds Schmidt with it for Delano, and a rugby scrum. Tate Hardacre involved on the play there, as that's actually Davis now in the scrum with Hardacre. Davis advances out and walks it towards the half wall. Davis tried to find Zick, and it would not go for Owen. Brought back at the point by Hendel and kept alive. 8:53 to go in the first period of play as this one is worked on by Delano out to center, but no further. Davis will find the trash and toss that off the half wall. Davis tried to find Bendel with it, and the cover by Dorsey will halt play there. So I mentioned Dorsey has 2 shutouts on the season. Delano has also been shut out by Lakeville South. If you go back to January 21st, to the tune of 6-0. No shutouts since either way for Delano. Dorsey with the catch. On this day in, let me see if I can get it. Nope, we'll wait until the next draw. I also have nuggets of the night for you as well. Kept alive by Southwest Christian Richfield, and Hoffman back behind the cage. Hoffman shoved down. And actually, no, that was not Hoffman who was shoved down. Back to Hardacre at the point. His shot blocked off a boot. As that one comes around the corner, Heinzen trying to clear. Could not. As Southwest Christian Richfield looks to reestablish. Brought ahead by the Tigers, though, as this one is skated in by Collings. Collings, right circle, dropped it off. And Southwest Christian Richfield will clear as Hoffman skates ahead. Hoffman skates it on to Greiner. Greiner trying to find Bendel, but now Southwest Christian in a delayed offside situation as they have to regather. Puck eventually finds Bendel. Bendel with a shot that goes wide of the cage. Rebound comes back over to Southwest Christian Richfield as the Stars kick it ahead. That's Hardacre kicking it ahead into the corner. Now Delano trying to clear as they're hemmed back in their defensive zone for a bit. Icing the call here. On February 9, 1940, heavyweight boxer Joe Louis retained the heavyweight title after a 15-round split decision over Arturo Godoy. The two would fight again in June of that year, which Louis won by technical knockout in the 8th round. I figure Todd Greiner, who was on a flight home, was old enough to remember that fight in 1940. However, Delano with possession as this one comes in courtesy of a player to be named later because we're blocked by a photog. Hargarten back behind. 7:18 to go in the first period of play. Puck lifted back into the neutral zone by Southwest Christian Richfield and cleared back in by Schmidt. Bodies on the ice for Delano as that one is cleared back out to center by Southwest Christian Richfield. 1-1 hockey game, 10 minutes in. Puck brought back on by Swenson for Southwest Christian Richfield and his pass intercepted. Brought back ahead by Delano and dragged to the ice was Bryce Peterson. As that one eventually finds Vinny Capillari. Capillari has it stolen from him as this goes to Collings. Collings works that one on, gets it to Handel, and Handel could not clear. Rebound to the Tigers as that one is chipped over far side. Now kept alive by Capillari at the point. And Capillari couldn't get the deflection he was looking for. Puck brought back ahead by Delano, who are looking for a 2-1 lead as our Southwest Christian Richfield. Brought back on by the Stars, and Hoffman had his momentum bumped off the puck. It goes to Truax in the corner, and Truax trying to find a Tiger. Could not as that one comes out to center. The rebound comes to Collings. Collings with a shot that goes wide, and the third try goes to the Tigers. Rebound up high into the netting. Six minutes and 3 pennies left to play in the first period of play. 1-1 our score. Jeff Disher with Gabby Williams alongside. Except Gabby Williams is manning things and moving things. One penalty on the board so far. That was 41 seconds in to Southwest Christian's K.O. Lundqvist for a trip. Save made by Giannis Camp. Stuck in mid-thought there as Southwest Christian not had a power play yet in the hockey game. The puck is down. Face-off one by Delano as that one is chipped over to the right circle. Quick shot up high and over the glove of Giannis Camp. Southwest Christian Richfield trying to clear out, cannot, thanks to Teague Collings, who kept it in at the line. Lewis tried to go into the slot area with it, but he is fencing with Stars back behind the cage. Right out in front. That shot would not materialize for the Tigers. Brought back ahead by Eli Hoffman. Hoffman dropped it off to no Star in particular. Here go the Tigers. Brought back ahead by Will Brown. Brown left circle. Dances around one, but he forgot the biscuit in his skates. Kept alive by the Tigers momentarily as they're looking to skate into a line change. 5 minutes and a dime remaining in the first period of play as the puck right out off the side of the net. Delano thought they scored for a moment. Did not, though. Brought back ahead by Brown. Brown shot from the point. Look for a deflection that they could not find. It goes down for icing instead with 4:56 to go in the period. Face off in Delano's offensive zone, won by the Tigers as that short side shot from Nielsen would not go. And the rebound forced back out to the slot. And Camp almost had his glove take a piece of it as it comes back into the neutral zone. Now the Tigers battling back as this comes to Nielsen. Nielsen had his pocket picked. Here go the Stars from Horner to Rudolph. Rudolph tries to find it in the corner. Could not. He has Horner do it for him. Rudolph and Horner glued together as that one comes to the Tigers now and brought ahead by Cruz. Cruz into the left circle around one. Cruz tried to drop it off right into the slot. Save made by Camp. Even though he was slightly screened by his own man, that is a rut-row raggy from this former goaltender. Brought back ahead in an offside position by Delano. 4 minutes and 4 pennies left in the period. First intermission with yours truly will include stats and highlights, as well as nuggets of the night as well. We'll save those for the opening intermission. Puck down, face-off one by Southwest Christian Richfield and advanced across the red line. They'll dump it in and give Camp a moment to breathe. 3:53 to go in the first period of play as that one is found by Davis, but stolen by Peterson. Peterson also at Hargarten. Save made and the rebound swallowed by Camp as he went out to swim for it. That is an oh shoot if I've ever seen one. And they've called that something different over the course of my my lifetime and some lifetimes older than even mine. Quick shot by Delano there. Capillary with it as it goes by the boards. Handel. Bumped off the puck, but this one found by Zick. Zick with a shot that gets deflected that couldn't even find Swenson. Kept in at the line and bumped out by the Tigers as it comes past center. Swenson into the offensive zone. His shot flutters right into the glove of Drew Dorsey. As Dorsey says, oh, that's a can of corn. I'll make that catch every night in my sleep. 3 1/4 remaining in period numero uno. And I have an idea, which I may have to explore in the intermission. I think those of you longtime Southwest Christian Richfield viewers would like where my mind is headed. Hoffman enters the zone onside, but Delano will regain. The Tigers looking to throw that ahead. Brown had it thrown to Collings, and back comes Southwest Christian Richfield. Bendel retrieves it from his skates as that one is found by Bendel in the corner. Now back out front, trying to hack at it was Jared Greiner. Could not. Puck kept alive at the Delano bench. 2-on-2 at the line if they want it. Kept alive by Brown at the half wall, and the puck stolen from him. That'll come back to Hallinan, and Hallinan will rim it around the corner. 2.5 left to play in the first. As this one is worked over by Delano. Right out in front goes Aaron Lewis, and his shot wouldn't go. The rebound goes back into the corner where waiting for it are Delano and Collings. Collings couldn't get the shot to go, so the regather courtesy of Aaron Lewis in the neutral zone. Brought back ahead by Oja, and Oja goes into the corner where he is smacked down hard. And a centering feed intercepted by Tate Hardacre. Hardacre couldn't clear as that one comes off the near wall. Here goes Southwest Christian Richfield, and Swenson with space. Swenson lost the puck, but it's regained by Hardacre at the half wall. It'll pop out to center where Davis is all over it. Minute 38 to go in the period as this is found by Collings. Collings worked on, got it to Davis. Davis back over for Southwest Christian Richfield and regains. Davis will work this one forward with a little help from his friend Tate Hardacre as the save is made by Dorsey. Now back over into the near corner. They fight for it off the wall. And Delano can't clear. John Davis kept it alive for Southwest Christian Richfield. Too many Davises, so little time. Brought back ahead, though, by Azanov. Final minute of play in the first. As Davis will throw that to a vacant point. Not sure what he was thinking there as Azanov vacated the play. Azanov trips his man up. Delano wanting a call, not going to find one. Schmidt will work that one forward for Delano. Now they're hemmed into their own end as this one is found by Bendel. Bendel found Feltman. And the save made by Dorsey. 34 and 1/10 seconds remaining in the opening frame. Puck down. Face-off won by Southwest Christian Richfield, and Hardacre with a shot from the point. Sticked aside by Dorsey up into the upper netting. 6.5 seconds off the clock. 27.6 remaining. The puck is down. Face-off won by Delano. They'll look to clear and take a 1-1 hockey game to the house, as that'll be icing with 20.2. The puck is down. Face-off won by Delano, as both teams now looking for the officials to step in. Hardacre works that into the corner. Could not find Bendel. Finds Paydirt. Caleb Bendel, 16th of the year, 94th point in his career. Caleb Bendel, second point of the night. 16:51, the time of the goal. Southwest Christian up 2-1. We'll wait to see if we can't get assists, as is normal. 8.2 remaining. So the goal technically credited at 16:51. Greiner with an assist on the goal on even strength. So the only assist we are lacking is the Delano assist on the opening goal of the night. On the opening goal of their night. 2-1, that'll do it for period number one. Quick shot at the horn. Stopped by Giannis Camp. We will pause, stats and highlights with me and maybe a special guest later. You're at the end of one on the high school hockey night. It is 2-1, Southwest Christian Richfield.
That was an important goal, though. Going?
Let me turn that up, Ski. There we go. All right. First intermission from Delano, and the guests just keep on coming as we have, I don't know if the word dragged would be the correct way to say it, but we have welcomed Joe Pichet, who is the Director of Hockey Operations for Southwest Christian Richfield Hockey, into the booth for the first intermission and maybe beyond, if he's up to it. But, Joe, your thoughts on the first period of play from Southwest Christian Richfield and Delano?
I loved how the Stars played there. They moved the puck. I think their breakouts were working great. Delano had a few opportunities where they were putting pressure on us, and we got pucks out. I think we're doing a really good job, just getting traffic in front of the net. I think that first goal that they scored on us, Giannis just didn't see it.
The one from Will Brown, which made his 99th career point.
Is that right? Yeah, well, let's make sure he doesn't get any more tonight.
See, I have to be neutral. You can get away with that. I have to be neutral. But with the Brown goal there, let's recap the goals in the first period. Jared Greiner got the scoring started at 2 minutes and 33 seconds with his 9th of the season off an assist from Caleb Bendel on a shorthanded marker off of a Cale Lundqvist trip at 41 seconds into the game. We just mentioned the Brown goal on even strength at 3 minutes 55 seconds, and then with 9 seconds, 8.2, but technically 9, left in the period, Caleb Bendel and Jared Greiner struck again in reverse. Bendel now 2 points off of Conkle all-time for second place in Southwest Christian Richfield history with his 29 and 30th career points now, so that's 1 point off of Conkle for second. But the Bendel goal, his 16th of the year, 49th in his career on even strength, and that's where we are through one period of play. This is the last game that Southwest Christian Richfield can really control their own destiny in terms of section play, as we see Holy Family Saturday night. We see Armstrong Cooper to end the season on senior night next Thursday. And I am forgetting Osseo, the Orioles.
Yep.
The Birds. Bird is the word. Tuesday night, no?
Yeah. So these are some tough games.
Yeah.
And obviously this is a section game for us. Holy Family's a section game as well. But this is, if we could get a W here at Delano, I think that would make a pretty strong statement inside of our section.
And 2 days ago, I don't know what the split is now, but 2 days ago when I last looked at that, the 4/10 of a point split between Southwest Christian Richfield and Litchfield Dassel Cokato was the closest in the section. I know Breck had a 1 point split a 1 QRF point split with Mound Westonka, I believe it was. But again, QRF not official. It is the 5th tiebreaker in terms of section seating, which will be determined next, is it Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
It'll be Sunday morning, and then Southwest Christian will know where they go, whether it be playing in as a 6 or hosting or actually traveling to a quarterfinal site to be determined later. Let's see. I did share this in the first period, but I thought you would like it. I shared the one with Joe Lewis. So on this date in 1964, the Beatles. You know them, you love them. They made their first appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show in New York City. The broadcast drew 73.7 million viewers, which was a TV record for 3 years. I believe there was a TV finale that overtook it. Gunsmoke? Possibly? I don't recall. The broadcast did a 45.3 rating nationwide with a 60 share, which is very good for a television rating. Think Super Bowl numbers.
Wow.
In terms of that. And then, I've got a nugget of the night as well for you. Plus 20. In the first and third periods of games this season, Southwest Christian is a combined plus 20 in the goal differential column. Second periods, I'm not going to say the word flatter without saying the word flatter, but it's closer to absolute zero, or it's, I believe, either negative single digits or positive single digits. I don't have the number in front of me, but
well, that's interesting about our stats in the first period. So we come out strong. How about third period? What does your math show you?
Well, the math showed me first and third periods combined plus 20 in terms of goal differential is what that would be, and the total goal differential, to your point, is a plus 13. 70 scored, 57 allowed. Delano coming into the game a -1. 72 scored, 73 allowed. As Giannis Camp leads his men back out onto the ice for period number 2. Second periods of late and the power play of late. I had it. Aha. That would be the extra stats box. The power play in the last 3 games, 2 of 9 for Southwest Christian Richfield. The PK, 12 of 12 in the last 3.
Nice.
And that goes back to Mound Westonka back on January 31. So Pichet, you're going to get Pichet and Dish for the second period here. Todd Greiner flying back from somewhere. So we hope you enjoy.
And I'll do my best. I mean, there have been a lot of legends that have been here at your side dish, right? I mean, we've had TJ Ringer, who's got to be one of the fan favorites of all time. Dan Bendel, Wes Durant, Coach Durant. I mean, everybody loves that guy. His insights, he's awesome.
And I bounce things from my playing days. Granted, I had a wheelchair in front of me when I played adapted hockey, but I bounce player concepts off him, and he and I roll. But he is a coach and he is a player. Awesome, and it's awesome to have you here too as we get going for the second period of play here. What do you think of Drew Dorsey and the Delano Tigers so far?
Kind of what you expect. They're hard to play against because they've got a strong forecheck. They enter the zone very well as a line. Every time we play Delano, they've got second guy in the zone going hard to the net. They've got a trail. They're always looking to make that pass. They like to work the back door, but I think our D are really playing strong tonight.
And this is the 6th meeting all time, including 2 playoff games between these two. I have seen now 4 of them, and that dates back to 2018-2019. Delano has won all 5 previous meetings. As we are underway, so like Wild Cherry once did, let's play that funky music there, white boy, as Greiner chips that one in across the stick of Cole Schmidt. Into the corner, whistle halts play, 15 seconds in. Blind corner this way, but not as blind as in Orono with their student section. And a face-off in Delano's defensive zone is how we'll restart. Puck down, face-off won by Southwest Christian Richfield and worked around the corner to Greiner. Greiner shimmies his way through Schmidt. Try saying that 3 times fast. Don't. Brought back ahead by Delano and worked ahead by Teague Collings, who is projected to finish with 25 points on the season once Delano's season's over.
Nice play by Cale Lundquist there, stepping into that pass. Very good heads-up play by our D.
As Lewis brings this in for Delano. Lewis is dragged down. Nothing coming, though, as Hoffman received the pass from Lundquist on that last exchange for Southwest Christian Richfield. Hoffman run into at the red line, and the puck gloved down by Lundquist. Lundquist escapes a check right at the Delano bench. And that puck flutters down right back into play. Shoot. And dragged down is Feltman. Now brought ahead by Hargarten. Hargarten around one. That'll be worked around the corner by Azanov, who has really impressed me this year. And Patrick Cruz, who was on a 2-game...
Good stick there by Azzy.
2-game skid for Cruz in terms of offense as Zick run into the wall. And now this comes out to Peterson. Peterson works in on side of the line as Delano will regain possession over on the far side. Now back in behind. This goes to Mason Hargarten. And around the corner, off the half wall, come the Stars, who work it out of the scrum there. That'll get sent down, icing 1 minute and 57 seconds in. The one thing I don't have, shots on goal. I don't know it, not on the scoreboard.
They did announce at the end of the period. I didn't catch it, but yeah, they've not been putting it on the board, but they are keeping track.
Yeah.
And I think they do live score, so it might be on the hub if we...
Could be. I'll have to look into that. We'll look into that next draw. Puck is down, face-off won by Delano with a shot by Schmidt right into the glove of Giannis Camp. Let's see if we can't get that. Killing me with these stoppages. Puck is down. Face-off won by Southwest Christian Richfield and worked around the corner. Bendel picks this up. He surveys his options. Bendel touches that pass off to Greiner over on the far side, and it'll be touched on by Delano out to center by Lewis. Lewis has points in his last in 10 of his last 11 starts, as this is found over on the far side by the Tigers. Popped up and popped down into the slot area.
Nice play by Greiner there. Oh!
And that stretch pass as he tried to find Bendel could not. Bendel with a shot off the side of the cage. Rebound goes to Greiner, and Southwest Christian Richfield in business as he shakes around one. Greiner found Bendel eventually. Bendel with a nifty backhand move, not going to work though, as it trickles out in front. Dorsey there to make the stop with a little help from his friends like Joe Cocker or the Beatles. 14:08 left to go in the second period as this one is found by Hardacre. Hardacre has a little trouble controlling as he's shoved down. Tried to get it to Thomas and could not. Southwest Christian will regain, and Tate Hardacre instead of Brody works this one on. Hardacre with a shot. Save Dorsey. Rebound goes back in behind. And I've got a surprise for you next stoppage where Brody's involved. So the puck brought ahead by the Tigers. And Brewitt. Brewitt with a shot. Rebound.
Wow.
Off the side of the cage. No. Actually, I'll call that a save by Camp. Impressively.
I'm not sure how he got over there.
Skill. And Saturday.
And long legs.
Saturday night, I know the feeling with the feet at least. Saturday night, Holy Family in Richfield. Brody Hardacre will be there. Brody Hardacre will be doing this. Isaac Haugen will be doing this.
Wow.
So you get a three-man show Saturday night in Richfield.
That's a lot of talent right there.
7 o'clock start on MN Hockey TV. So we are going to try and get, if it works, neutral zone draw coming. Nope. Puck down, face-off won by Delano. And work back around the corner. 13 1/4 remaining in the second period. As this one is advanced and eventually found by Truax. Truax back behind. 2 points against Providence Academy a couple of nights ago. Or a few nights ago, rather. And Delano back on their heels, working into the neutral zone. Peterson works this on, gets it to Truax. Truax could not get a shot away. He decided on a pass. That comes to the half wall and into the corner, actually, as they scrum for it back behind. Here comes Southwest Christian Richfield out to center and beyond. Brought back ahead by Swenson as he danced around one.
Nice play, Swenny. Nice play. Let's get a shot, boys.
Great move out to the slot area. Unable to shoot, though, are the Stars, as this one is brought ahead by Cruz. Cruz looking to get off the schneid. Save made by Camp. And Patrick Cruz, Joe, a two-game skid without a point. 2 assists in Hutchinson and a goal against Holy Family for him. And 6 points on the year. 14 in his career. Puck down, face-off won by Delano. These face-offs just keep on coming without a stoppage, per se.
Yeah, we got to get a little tougher on those face-offs in the D zone. Jared's been doing a really good job on faceoff, but we have to be even better in the D zone.
Greiner partially fanned on the shot, as that'll be cleared by Pup to center. Worked in by Lewis. Lewis goes down low with it, and he has to have a little help from his friends. Now brought back to the point. I believe Brown got the shot away, and it went high. And back to the point it'll go. That shot blocked by Humanity before it ever got to net, and Tate Hardacre took it up high. Quick shot by Pup, wouldn't go, and the rebound.
Here we go.
Forced around the corner. 3-on-2.
3-2.
3-on-2 at the line as Greiner in onside. Bendel fans on the shot, but regains in the left circle. Fans on the rebound, too. And here go the Tigers back to center and beyond as Brewitt races up with this. Now the puck stolen by the Stars. Horner with a shot right into the glove of Dorsey.
Good shot. Yeah, you hate to not get a shot off when you have a nice 3-on-2 like that. You got your top line going in. Bendy just slipped off his stick.
And with a 1-goal lead, 11:15 to go in the second period, you can't be fanning shots like that from about 25 feet out in your offensive zone.
Here we go.
Kept alive on a nifty backhand move by Davis there as it fluttered back and wide. Goes over to the far side where Nielsen will clear this. He played with the Minnesota Magicians AAA program at the U16 and U18 level, 5 points in those 2 seasons.
Let's get it deep, boys.
Brought back ahead by Rudolph, and Rudolph surrenders the puck. Now the Tigers with possession as they work it out, or try to work it out of their corner. Easy for me to say. 10:40 to go in the period as that shot from Hendel goes wide of the mark.
Really like the forecheck here, Dish. Boys are doing a great job.
And they're coming to play tonight.
Yeah, they are.
As I'd expect maybe bus legs from Southwest Christian Richfield. Not seeing that so far in a period and a half. As the clearance made by Southwest Christian Richfield. They want a 2-on-2, and they're not going to get it. As that'll be picked up by Cruz over on the far side. Brought back ahead by the Tigers, and a stretch pass to Truax wouldn't work.
I think that was offside, Dish. You ask me.
Nothing coming, though.
No.
As we play on. And it'll get touched over by Zick. And
nice play by Kale.
At neutral, Kale Lundquist will halt the momentum that Schmidt regains. Schmidt with a shot that bounces wide of the cage, and now Swenson looking to clear. The rebound forced out to where the Tigers will maintain control. Playing Pong with it all over the ice, as that'll go down for icing with 9:28 left to go in the second period. And Pong, by the way, in a game Atari would appreciate.
You're too young to remember Pong, Dish, I think, aren't you?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I think our breakout has really been sharp tonight, too. Delano has a really strong forecheck, but our D, they're really moving the puck.
There
we go.
I'll actually ask that question after this exchange. Southwest Christian Richfield with possession, and they give it right back to Cruz and company. Now advancing ahead is Brown. Brown with Cruz on the back door.
Nice. Good read.
Not going to work though, as Azanov will skate in with this. Azanov into the glove of Dorsey. Did Southwest Christian Richfield watch any film from that that shutout during the second game of the season?
They may have. I wasn't a part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing a lot of differences between the team that we saw for that second game, Camp out to cover this.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of differences between the team that came to play that second game after getting bounced by Providence Academy and then to now.
Well, remember, Dish, this is the first season for Ranheim and Schingler.
It is.
At the helm. And, they wanted the first few games, they wanted to see the boys. Everyone, they're making some changes. They've, I think, put their system in place. The boys are understanding how that works, and they're buying in. And, they're playing with a lot of heart. And the team is, I think, really bonding. That makes a big difference,
It would be, to your point, it would be a buy-in, would it not?
Yeah.
Buying into the system.
Yep.
And you mentioned Shingler. I got the text, either the text or the call from you when he was hired. And I'll tell this story for the folks at home who don't know it. I worked with him at the North American Tier 3 level with the then Twin City Steel, who are now in New Ulm, owned by a different family, the Black family out of hockey, and that even includes the North American Hockey League franchise in Chippewa, also named the Steel. But while we've got a timeout, I wanted to mention some games in progress. It looks like Edina up on Buffalo 3-2 in Buffalo, not far from here. And Matamidi up 2-0 on Hastings. Those games in progress. In Class A, Rogers also up 8. That is 8-1. That's not a misprint over Spring Lake Park as well. That game being played at Fogarty in Blaine. And, you know, something I'm noticing in the first 8 minutes and 2 seconds of this period, this is like talking hockey with a friend. And that's the best compliment I can give someone.
You're awesome. I love it. I'm not getting in your way too much, am I?
No.
Okay. You
could never.
You put me in my place.
No, negative Ghost Rider. Again, Schmidt with that from the point as Delano won the draw. And back out in front. Delano having to find it, or that one whacked back out to the point where Southwest Christian Richfield will clear. Bendel advances that to Hoffman. Hoffman worked around the corner. Bendel, gimpy. As
we can't have Bendy going down. That's not.
That'll go down for icing. And
yeah, that was just a collision on the blue line there. I don't think it was anything
clean
malicious.
Hockey play.
Just, kind of get the scrum and bodies flying everywhere. Let's hope Bendy's back out there on the next shift. He's a tough kid.
8:31 to go in the second period of play. He's Joe Pichet. I am Jeff Disher. And we hope you are enjoying a high school hockey night on a Thursday. Delano with possession over in the neutral zone now. This one advanced by Lina, offside the call. And he had an assist, speaking of Lina, against Minneapolis 2 games ago, back on February 4. That was his first varsity point for Lina. The 5'9", 160-pound junior. Forward for the Tigers. And you know who I haven't seen out tonight, and there's reason for this. I saw him in the JV game as Handel will advance this across the line, is Vinny Ferrara, as he's made starts on in the varsity recently. I've wanted to mention this for some time now for Vinny, as Delano will clear, as this one is brought on by Brewitt. Brewitt with a shot that goes wide, and the puck picked up over on the far side by Lewis, and the puck cleared.
Hey Dish, I just I see we've got a little line change here. We've got Horner centering Feltman and Swenson here. So I don't know if maybe Owen Zick got hurt too, or what the situation was, but maybe we're trying something different too.
And I've wanted to mention too that Vinny Ferrara admires Connor McDavid, and McDavid 187th all-time in terms of total points. 790 total points for the Edmonton Oilers. I've wanted to use that for about 12 games now, and I haven't been able to use it. So there you go, Vinny.
Good to see Bendel out there.
Yeah.
It's great.
Incidental hockey play.
If we're gonna win this game, we need Caleb Bendel, full strength.
So he's the straw that stirs the drink, if you will.
He's our leading point guy, but on this top line, they're usually going on against Brown and his line. We need all that strength.
Puck down, face-off won by Delano, and quickly Giannis Camp answers the bell and plugs the leak.
Yeah, we got to start winning these face-offs in the D zone. We're just not doing it.
Camp, by the way, Joe, averaging 37.05 saves per game. He's 12-5-4. That's a misprint on my part. Dorsey, 20.19 saves per decision, as he has not started all of the games for Delano. So he has 20.19 saves per decision in his 16 games played. 7.5 to go, second period of play as this one comes around the bend for the Stars to regain.
Lots of room for Azzy. Here we go.
Asanov skates ahead.
Nice play.
He'll dump it in right on goal. Dorsey does the smart thing, and what I would have done too, and just cover that up, take an offensive or a defensive zone draw, as opposed to parrying it out front. As Western End, and I would say high school hockey brought to you by the letter C for composure.
All right.
Southwest Christian Richfield has a lot of it tonight, from what I'm noticing.
Yeah, I like we're staying out of the box. We're keeping our cool. I think we got Delano back on their heels here. I know their coaching staff a little bit, and they're not happy right now.
No, and I'm looking across the way at Garrett Van Bergen. He is in his 9th year with the program. 159 wins to 62 losses and 4 ties. Garrett is beside himself right now, trying to see what he can do to stem the tide.
And it's senior night.
It is. Senior night for Southwest Christian Richfield next Thursday night. Armstrong Cooper at the Chaska Community Center. You can watch that game at 7 p.m. on MN Hockey TV. I will have that with a host of others, I'm sure.
Okay, we got Owen Zick back out here with Feltman and Swenson. So.
And he was a part of the 3-on-2 as Delano entered the offensive zone. Puck worked back to the point for a shot by Schmidt. Schmidt looking for a pinball, not going to find it as the Tigers regain possession. That'll rainbow down to Feltman, who will clear on his backhand to center.
There we go.
And he regains control.
Oh, get the zone. Get the zone, boys.
Did not get the zone, so Delano will get to regather. Peterson with a shot that gets blocked. Rebound comes back over to Zick. Zick works it cross ice to no star in particular, so he regains and dumps it in. 6:24 to play in the second period as the Tigers will advance. This comes the way of Cade Brewitt, and Brewitt advances near side to Linna. Linna around the corner, surveys. Linna works it in the corner, got it back to the half wall, and now the point. As Hoffman intercepts the pass intended for Cruz as that one goes out of play.
Dish, I think Eli's having a really good game tonight. I don't know what you think, but
I would definitely put him in the honorable mention discussion as far as 3 stars of the game for me. I like Caleb Bendel and Jared Greiner for 2 of those 3 stars right now. And then I'll give you one guess on the other one, given I was a former goaltender.
He's always your number 1 star. We know that.
No, well, goaltender's going to goaltender.
Yeah, I know. and obviously, he's the reason for a lot of the success we've had lately.
And defensively, he is the straw that stirs the drink. His camp.
He sure is. Yeah.
Greiner kept it in at the point, could not get the deflection from Bendel. Back over, far side and far corner. The Tigers will clear. Dancing ahead with that was Lewis. Lewis regains in his skates, right circle, centering
nice play
feed.
by Azzy. Good stick by Azzy.
With another block. Kept in by Hallinan at the line. Quick shot, far side, not going to work. And the rebound came over to Patrick Cruz and will be cleared by Delano in on Southwest Christian Richfield's Giannis Camp.
Nice.
Great move. And the puck worked back by Delano to the far half wall as they play pitch and catch for it. In onside is Horner. Horner tried to get it to Hoffman. 5 and a penny remaining in the second. We'll have Josh Schingler at the intermission as Delano will re-enter. Hargarten goes down in a heap and the puck resides in the corner. Delano looking for offense as that comes back to the point and Alex Pup. Pup with a shot that gets bodied off and deflected to the glass. Back behind, Truax will find that in the corner. Truax gets it to the point. Quick shot by Capillari goes by the wayside and into the corner. Puck found by Capillari. Capillari with a shot after Thomas bodied his man off the puck, and the ensuing rebound hit the iron.
Get it out, John Davis.
Davis works that one on. Whistle coming. if any call were to come, time of the call would be 12 minutes 40. So nothing coming from that, as we're still 5 aside. Very clean game played so far, Joe. 1 penalty, 41 seconds in.
Yep. That's how we got to stay out of the box. I think that's going to help us win this game.
Capillari sends that one down low to for Delano to work on offensively. Kept in by Pup at the line, and regaining off the wall would have been Caden Feltman. 4 minutes exactly remaining in the second period. As Swenson helps Southwest Christian regain. Hardacre, and that's Tate, works this one on.
Not Brody?
Brody, Saturday night.
Okay.
Brought back ahead, but I see what you did there. Not hard to do. They play the same game, as this will go down for icing with 3:39 to go in the second. But as Joe mentioned, sort of, Brody Hardacre and Isaac Haugen will join me upstairs at Richfield Ice Arena on Saturday. Andrew Hardacre enthusiastic about having Brody join in.
Yeah, absolutely.
We won't say why that is yet, but we'll get to that point when we cross it.
Well, interesting. Both those boys spent some time playing under Eric Westrom when he was coaching the Stars.
And he is now at Holy Family.
Yep.
Brought back ahead by Lundquist, and he has the puck stolen from him. Now Delano looking to work their way in.
Ooh.
Lewis threw that one to a waiting Teague Collings. And now a shot by Lewis goes into the glove of Camp, and a crowd is gathered.
Good concentration by Giannis there. Staying with the puck. Engulfing the rebounds. That's what we have to do. We can't be giving these guys 3 rebounds.
Yep.
Swats at it.
And he's exercising great rebound control, not parrying the puck out into the slot where 9 times out of 10 you'll get buried.
Yep.
Been there, done that. 3 minutes, 13 pennies to go in the second period. He's Joe Pichet. I am Jeff Disher. As puck resides out in the high slot now, as Southwest Christian will clear. Greiner off the wall. Greiner kicks that back to Azanoff. Out of play. On February 9, 2006, NBC Sports obtained the rights to the NFL with its Sunday Night Football TV package after Monday Night Football shifted from ABC to ESPN. Notably, Al Michaels and John Madden came over to NBC from ABC in the swap, and they called Sunday Night Football from 2006 to 2009 before the Collinsworth slide entered the lexicon.
John Madden was awesome.
He was. Rest in peace, Coach.
Yep.
The NFL misses you. 2:50, especially this weekend.
Yeah.
2:59 to go, second period of play, as that one is sticked aside by Camp on the shot from Cole Schmidt.
There we go. Good battling there by Bendy.
And Bendel works this into the offensive zone, as I'm looking for a stat on Cole Schmidt. Schmidt, 13 assists on the season, ahead of his benchmark of 12. This one comes to Brown. Brown couldn't get the shot away as he is forced to the half wall. 2.5 remaining in the period, as that one is found on the near side by Schmidt. But he is looking for a 12-assist benchmark to get through each season is Schmidt. 13 assists so far in 2022-2023. Rugby scrum for this, back in the corner. And the official has the option to use the whistle, but the puck loose. Who has possession? Southwest Christian Richfield forces it out to the half wall, but can't clear. The Tigers in business on the far side. Quick shot, pinballs and deflects over into the near corner where Brown will pick that up. Brown back in behind.
We got to get it out of the zone here.
Desperately. And Southwest Christian Richfield can't do that business. That'll get tipped ahead by Hendel, not out.
There we go.
And that'll allow Southwest Christian to change as well. 1:34 to go in the second.
Smart play by Azzy. Just dump it down, get a change.
Do you see high school hockey at all going towards the college rule with icings and line changes?
I think that'd be a good idea. Why not?
Because it's you ice the puck, and I feel like you shouldn't be, granted I was around the college game for many years, you shouldn't be given the opportunity to change if you ice the puck. And I get your players are winded, but I'm just old. Sue me. 1:24 to go in the second. Dorsey will cover that up. If you could make one change to high school hockey away from that icing and line change idea, what would it be?
I think one of the things I do is, in Dish, you've seen this. We need these nets to stay on their pegs better. So I know they like them to break loose easily, but when you have a big guy like Giannis Camp in the nets, that can be, sometimes it works in our favor, but.
And Delano will regain icing call or icing
nice.
Waved at the last second. Cruz has it stolen from him. Quick shot, far side, pinballs in on Dorsey with a minute remaining.
Nice shot by Davis getting that to the net, and a good pass by Feltman getting it up to the point.
Puck will be cleared by Delano into neutral and around. Icing called. I see where you're headed with that, or with the net point, and I believe the nets are on loosely for safety.
Yep. But, it just slows down the game.
Yep. I see where you're headed. 47.2 remaining in the second period. And a face-off coming in the Southwest Christian Richfield offensive zone.
How fun would it be to get a goal right here for the Stars?
Griner wouldn't even need to pass back with his rocket that he's got in his hands. 42 seconds remaining in the period as this one comes to Lewis. Lewis around one. Save by Camp, and it goes in the net on the rebound.
That's not what I meant, Dish. Wanted the Stars to score.
Tie ball game again. And the time of the goal, 16:24. First goal of the second period. Third goal of the night on even strength after a shorthanded marker by Jared Griner to open the night. Puck down. We'll get the announcement here in a moment as Delano with possession. That bounced in on Camp. Rut row.
No.
As that'll go back behind Camp out to make the stop. But while I was getting that goal, I think that is Joe McCabe's first varsity point, if I heard that correctly, as he scores even strength off the assist from Will Brown, who is at 100 career points now as a Delano Tiger. 19 seconds remaining in the second period. Josh Shingler at the intermission.
Okay, we need to control this draw.
And Southwest Christian gets the draw.
Yep.
As that's worked back out to the point. Shot Hallinan, save Camp. And he is on my star list night in, night out because of his vision. If he's seeing shots from 75 feet out, even with bodies in front of him, that's got to speak to his vision in some way. 11.4 remaining in the period as that one is worked down by Hallinan. 5 seconds to go in the period, and the Delano Tigers content to go into the house with a 2-2 game. Shot at the end of the period, gets the glass going high.
We got a game, Dish. We got a game.
We got a ball game, indeed. I will get your thoughts on the period in a second, but your impressions viewing the game from this perspective versus your typical perspective.
I'm bound by my cord. Usually I move it around a lot, and I have more exclamations than I do when I've got the headgear on. That's for sure.
Well, you can sort of exclaim, but breaking headsets never required. Thoughts on the second period?
Yeah, I'm pleased with the way the boys are playing. I think they are, I talked about it earlier, breaking the puck out nicely. I think the D are really moving the puck well. Forwards are moving. I think we've shown that when we get the puck deep in the zone that our forecheck is really working. We've still have trouble sometimes turning the puck over at the blue line, trying to get too cute entering the zone, and these guys need to understand that sometimes you just got to get it deep and then put the forecheck on, and then that's been very effective.
You spoke of our friend TJ Ringer late in that second period, and one of the things that he and I would harp on over the course of last year involved the pretty play and lacking it, meaning the what I called the book of Ringer would be no shot is a bad shot, and so if you try to get too cute, things will happen that you don't necessarily want to see happen, and you've seen that twice tonight as Delano on the board twice. Only goal in the period for the Delano Tigers, just there. So 16:24, the time of the goal. It goes Joseph McCabe, his first varsity goal, with an assist from Will Brown, his 100th point in his career. That does include a playoff point from earlier in his career for Brown. Josh Shingler scheduled to join us here in the second intermission. We'll pause, and we will have Shingy momentarily as High School Hockey Yours on a Thursday night.
It's so easy, even a guy with cerebral palsy can do it. Oh, man. Oh, that was a blast. I wanted to do that for 2 years now. Oh, yeah. Me too. Easy now. I got here at 3 o'clock today.
I was here, you know. That's kind of what I thought. You guys just like your business. If it's on the calendar, you're going to be there unless you hear something else. Usually what happens is you get some email.
Second intermission in Delano on a high school hockey night. Joe Pache further away from me than Wes Durand, who is playing the role of Josh Shingler tonight for Southwest Christian Richfield. Hold on a moment. There we go. Try again.
How about that? Is
There it is. There it
I
is.
think that's 3 games in a row where I've had to play Josh Shingler for you. I don't mind playing the role of Josh Shingler. It's fun.
He is an assistant coach that I mentioned to you, Joe, that I worked with at the Tier 3 level. Apparently, he's sick of me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, Josh.
Well, does Coach Duran then get Coach Shingler's intermission gifts?
Could be.
Is there
Yeah.
a gift?
Yeah.
A gift?
Well, I mean, Dish
I don't-
hands out gifts.
No, he doesn't. I've never seen a gift.
I'm. In the words of Gary Coleman, what you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, Dish, throw it at me. What do you got?
All right. Thoughts on the first 2 periods and the differences from game number 2 of the season to now for Southwest Christian Richfield.
Well, the differences are there's such a huge gap that you could drive, 4 Mack trucks through it. It's a big gap. So I think, number one, obviously, anybody that's supporting our program looks at this and goes, wow, that's, massive step in the right direction, right? We're 2/3 of the way through a game. We're playing now, check my watch here, it's the 9th of February, so we're getting extraordinarily close to the section seating meeting. We're 10 days away. So this next 17 minutes carries a lot of balance, right? I mean, if we figure out a way to come out of this with a win, that's going to throw a real big monkey wrench in the section seating.
I'm going to give the next question to Joe Pache because I think he has one in his head that he wants to ask you.
Okay.
Question, Joe?
So, do you think we come out of here with a win, on the road at Delano, and I know we still have other games to play, 3 other games to play, and you think we could be a 4 seed?
Yeah. If we win, absolutely. If we
Okay.
win tonight, we've beaten. So we've tied Litchfield. We've beaten Litchfield. We've split with Hutchinson, but we have a larger goal differential. We beat them by 2 at their place. They beat us by 1 at ours. We've swept Mount West Tonka. We've beaten Bloomington Kennedy. I mean, the list goes on, right?
Yeah.
So yes, if we were to beat Delano, this is going to throw. This should elevate us into a top 4 seed, which puts us against 4-5 automatically in the quarterfinals, not having to play a play-in game. And so the winner of that would be Orono. I mean, Orono's got the 1 seed in this section locked up at this point. So Orono's just a click better than Delano. I mean, so we're within striking distance.
Yep.
And now you take a look at, bigger stuff, you take a look at the trajectory of the program overall.
Right.
This mistake that Tate Hardacre made up here, that's a freshman mistake, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to make that mistake next year. And quite frankly, that's a mistake that he made at a larger percentage earlier in the year.
Yep.
Yep.
And he's just not making those mistakes at this point anymore. They're very far and few between. So when you see your freshmen grow up like that, and you see some of your upperclassmen playing, I mean, how good is Azanoff right now?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Azzy's just, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
steady and just smart. So you look at all the different pieces of the puzzle coming together for us. It's really, I mean, it's just, how can you not be encouraged,
Well,
right?
and the way Giannis has been playing,
Yeah.
He's, that second goal that they got there, there's a scrum in front of the net. He's not giving up big rebounds or many rebounds.
It's
That
dying.
wasn't his.
It's dying in the blue paint.
Oh, yeah, he's so tough.
Yeah, so
High school hockey brought to you tonight by the letter C for composure
C for composure.
and P for parrying for camp.
Yeah.
Right.
But
But to Joe's point, Camp has been composed defensively to a point where he's kept his guys engaged and kept his guys in games where maybe last year Isaac Haugen didn't have that. And there were some games, especially late in the season, I can think of one in particular, Litchfield, where after 2 periods, Southwest Christian Richfield came unglued and just
So speaking of unglued, so we still have a whole other 17 minutes to go here.
That's
very
true.
exciting stuff from us, right? I mean, again, if you've, like Joe's been here from the beginning.
Yeah.
If you look at this now, it's exciting stuff to be in this position, right? But we still have 17 minutes of big boy hockey left to play, and this is a real test for us. It's a huge test. And keep in mind the opponent that we have on Saturday coming into our building.
Yep.
Beat this team extraordinarily handedly on this ice. I think it was
6-1.
6-1.
Yeah.
I believe you're right. Yeah.
So it doesn't get any easier for us. So let's see what we can do here in this last 17 minutes. Yeah.
So you're saying Southwest Christian Richfield needs to buck up and stay there?
I think so. Yeah.
All
I
right.
think that'd be the message. Yeah.
Enjoy the third period, my
All
friend.
right, thanks, Dish. Thanks, Joe.
Wester
Way to go, Coach.
joining us for the third period of play, and we're going to get right into the third period of play.
In about 2 minutes.
Delano Tigers!
All righty, third period of play on the way in Delano. As Southwest Christian Richfield and Delano are deadlocked in a duel, 2-2. I don't think I've used that many D words in a sentence this season. However, Joe Pichet to my right, Gabby Williams to my left, manning the movements on the camera, Jeff Disher up high for those on land and in air, Todd Greiner.
I think Garrett had his boys in the locker room for a longer talk. They were a little slow getting to the ice.
Been there, done that. Have the Stars not?
I don't think so this year. I think Coach Ranheim, chooses his words carefully, and he doesn't say more than he needs to.
Puck down to begin the third period of play. Face-off won by Delano as that one hops off the back of Teague Collings. Into the offensive zone go Delano, and they have to regather with Alex Pup. Pup back around the corner, 13, 14, 15 seconds now into the third period. Quick shot as the puck stolen by Lewis, and that goes by the wayside.
That hurt Tate. He blocked that shot, and I think that one got him where he didn't have some pads.
Greiner brings this one in near side, and the shot on his backhand flutters high. Into the corner. That'll be cleared,
nice.
out
Get
by
a shot,
Delano.
get a shot.
Greiner dished it down to Bendel, it looked like, and that puck wouldn't go home. Now Delano will escape, and into their offensive zone that'll go, dumped in, and icing waved. Will Brown sends that around the corner with the number 4 on his jersey. That's reminiscent of the Anaheim reverse retro number 1 back in 2020.
What about Bobby Orr?
I meant in terms of the number font. But yes, Bobby Orr there too.
Yeah. A little before your time, Dick.
Yeah, been there. Hargarten with a shot that gets blocked down, but the fluttering puck goes wide. I should have worn that jersey tonight to illustrate the comparison. But back comes Delano as this one comes down to Cruz. Cruz goes cross ice with a shot. Save made Camp, and the rebound goes into the net. 3-2 Delano.
I was just going to say Bendy and Jared have been out there a long time.
That might have contributed. Time of the goal, 1:36.
Let's get it back, boys.
And the goal should be Bryce Peterson's, as he was back to the bench first. 4th straight even strength goal. And we'll see if we can't catch the announcement, as unofficially we have that as Peterson's goal, his 4th of the season.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, got to answer.
Yep. We had a good little flurry right away to start. There.
Great shot by Swenson, and the save made by Dorsey. The goal is Peterson's, by the way.
Yeah, Swinney almost had that corner, and then we almost jumped on that rebound.
The net wasn't as wide open for Swenson as that net was in the JV game towards the end of it for I believe it was a Delano Tiger.
Here we go. We got Horner with Feltman and Swinney again.
As Delano escapes into the neutral zone and beyond. This goes to Nielsen. Nielsen rubbed off the puck, and Southwest Christian Richfield needing to clear. They do. Brought back ahead by Horner. Horner around one, but he loses the pill as it goes into the corner. Now the Tigers skating away like Dire Straits once did, as Oja unable to advance. And the puck dumped in by Southwest Christian Richfield, down a goal. 14:25 to go in regulation.
Keep battling, Jared.
Griner battling, and puck with this as it goes in on Camp. He will glove and cover it with bodies coming towards him. Less than a football quarter in duration remaining with 14:19 to go in regulation time.
What did you say? Less than a what?
Less than a football quarter. 15 minutes left in the period.
Is that high school football or pro or
all of it? High school, college, and pro. Found by Brown over on the far side.
It's just how much I learned just being on a call with you.
Lewis back behind, and Lewis has points, and 15 points in his 10 of his last 11 games. So he has points in 10 of his last 11. Quick centering feed there, not going to work as Southwest Christian clears. Okay. Lewis has 10 goals.
I think that could be a penalty.
And
falling down.
Yep.
No, they
call
the
hand
out. Pass.
Hand pass.
The guy just hauled down Asnoff. Not sure why that.
But Aaron Lewis, Joe, points in 10 of his last 11 games. And in that stretch, 10 goals, 5 assists for 15 total points. 13:43 to go in regulation as Delano getting bodies to the ice late. Still one penalty on the board. So a very clean game played between these two.
See, that's one of the things that Ranheim and Shingler have been teaching the boys. They got to play disciplined hockey, stay out of the box.
Swenson with a shot there that is deflected up high. Finish your point.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big improvement we've made, I think, really the last 4 or 5 games. We're taking less penalties. We're playing smart hockey.
Southwest Christian Richfield entered the game tonight on a 4-game win streak after losing to Breck 4-2 on January 26. As that one is golfed into the corner by Lundqvist. I'd love to have his pitching wedge. However, I do not have his wedge in my hand. Brought back ahead by Delano. 3-on-2 at the line for the Tigers as this one comes to Peterson with a shot. Save made by Camp, and the rebound blocked by him. And
there we go.
Here's the stretch pass for Southwest Christian Richfield. Big hit.
Hands in the face on that one.
No penalty coming. Delano with possession in the slot. Fanning on the shot would have been Peterson, and Delano can't find offense when they desperately need it up a goal. 12:43 to go in the third period of play as they fight out of a scrum for it. Delano Tiger parents over to our left not happy as Bendel skates into the offensive zone with this. Bendel pops one,
nice
and the shot saved by Dorsey. Rebound over to Delano as the Tigers look to clear. That puck hacked at the side of the net. I heard a whistle go. Save me, Dorsey. 12:23 to go in the third period of play. Wow. This is a section playoff environment all over it.
Yep. Has big implications for sure for both teams.
Huge. Delano with possession after the faceoff win as this goes to Will Brown.
Oh,
Brown loses it. Quick shot by Hoffman.
Yep.
Goes by the wayside. Rebound comes out to the Tigers as this one is skated into an offside position with 12 and a dime remaining in the game or in regulation time.
Yeah, we need to bury those. Eli had point blank. It just slipped away a little bit off his stick. He didn't get a lot on it.
And if that's clean, that's back of the net.
Yep.
Face off in the neutral zone nearest us. Puck down, face off won by the Tigers. Can't be surrendering those face offs this late in a close game. 1 goal in it, 12 minutes and a penny remaining in regulation. Almost did it again as that one is sent in by the Tigers for Camp to grab behind carefully. Hoffman looking for a teammate as he throws that the length of the ice for an icing call that will not come. Delano will have to work 200 feet to regain possession in their offensive zone. That pass intended for Nielsen as it pops in on Camp. 11:39 to go in regulation time.
Okay. Here's where we
gut check time.
Yeah, we need our top line now to step it up. We need Jared Greiner. He's had a good game so far. We need Jared and Bendy and Eli to even the game out. That's a great stop by Giannis.
Indeed. Nut cutting time here a little early. 11:36 to go in regulation. In the circle for Delano was Hargarten. He lost the draw as that one comes off a stanchion out to neutral eventually for the Tigers to regain.
Oh,
that
nice.
pass intended for Peterson was intercepted as that goes down for a lack of an icing call. And the Tigers again will have to work 200 feet. Kept alive in neutral by Delano as that pass just a little behind Joe McCabe. And McCabe tried to throw that to Peterson to no avail. Brought over in the corner by the Tigers as that one is found by Peterson. Worked ahead, shot off the iron by Peterson and cleared by Southwest Christian Richfield for Schmidt to regain for Delano.
All right, here we go.
As this is regained by Peterson near side. Peterson has the puck pinball back out to
Let's
Pop.
go, Eli. Okay.
Hoffman gets this to Bendel. Bendel on his backhand drops it to Hoffman. Hoffman to Greiner, and Greiner sandwiched off the puck. Regained by Tate Hardacre, and that'll get sent down to Patrick Cruz. Off the half wall it'll go. 10:25 left to go in regulation time as that bounds out of a star skate of Eli Hoffman. Hardacre sort of made a half effort on that check at the blue line there.
Oh, he had a nice hip on him. He had good hip on that on Will Brown there.
Brown sends that over far side. Block made as it goes up high. I will say the hip disrupted Brown's progress as Bendel skates this to throws that to Greiner, who gets it to Hoffman. Back around come the Tigers. And Brown comes up ice. Brown in on side, goes cross point, quick shot, save by Camp. Or actually, that may not have gotten to Camp. May have been deflected. Rebound goes back over for Tate Hardacre to grab. Hardacre bumped off the puck. And now Delano with possession in the offensive zone. As Todd Linna tries to throw that one on goal unsuccessfully.
Good
Linna
help.
tried to dance out into the slot area, has it backhanded to him as that goes up high. Giannis Camp telling Delano right now he's like MC Hammer and can't touch this. Quick shot, saved Camp, rebound swallowed with 9 and a nickel remaining. What a game. Reminiscent of the Southwest Christian Orono section, would have been a quarterfinal last season. But unlike in that Orono game where John Engebretson was Southwest Christian Richfield's kryptonite, I can't really identify who would be kryptonite for, who would serve as kryptonite for Delano. Maybe Brown? 2 points on the board so far for him? Don't know. 9 minutes remaining in regulation as Southwest Christian Richfield looking to tie the game. On the stick of Lundquist as he tried to send that through Bendel. Got it to Hoffman. Back to the point. There's Lundquist again. Quick shot. Right in on goal, but the block made before it ever got there.
That's what we're going to need to score. Just put pucks to the net, get in front of the goalie's eyes.
And crash.
Yep.
That pass intended for Greiner and cleared by Delano, down and out, delayed offside is what that would have been for Southwest Christian Richfield as Hoffman rimmed that around. That'll come off the half wall and it goes over to Truax. Truax will dump that down the rest of the way. 8 and 2 dimes remaining in regulation time as Southwest Christian looking to clear. Trying to get the best angle we can for you as Delano regains control.
Feltman.
And right on cue, Caden Feltman regains the puck and gets it to Swenson. Swenson into the glove of Dorsey, who halts play instead of playing it. $8 and 2 pennies remaining in the third period of play. Just after 9 p.m. here on a Thursday night in Delano. Offside at the line are Southwest Christian Richfield.
Yeah, Tate's got to get that one deep. Let the boys get back out of the zone and then get the forecheck going.
Face off in the neutral zone. Neither team has called its...
I think Delano called.
Delano did call a timeout earlier, you're right. So Southwest Christian still has their timeout to use if they so choose. 7 3/4 remaining in regulation as Hardacre will throw that around the corner. Hardacre got Feltman. Feltman couldn't clear. Feltman once again off the wall. Bump back out to the blue line, kept in by the Tigers. And around the corner, very carefully played by Camp and into the glove, plus a little something extra after.
Seems like Nielsen's in the middle of all these little scrums.
Good place to be if you want to play the body, but you don't want to play the body too much, Nielsen, because you will draw the ire of the men in stripes.
Well, that's all right. We're okay with that, right, Dish?
Southwest Christian Richfield definitely okay with it. I'll stay impartial on that question. Cruz works this one on. You know me better than that. As this comes to Southwest Christian Richfield and Bendel. Bendel skating with purpose and speed. Bendel around one, gets the pill short.
Just hit the outside of the net there.
As he slipped by, got the shot away and off the side of the net. That pass could not find Feltman. And the puck pops down right in front of him as he slashes the puck ahead. Bendel from the slot. Save Dorsey.
Oh, that was a good chance. We just couldn't hit a corner. Bendy.
And would he go cross corner with that, or would he stay on the glove side there?
I think you go back.
Okay.
Go back blocker side high.
Okay.
But he's just trying to get a shot off. And
face-off won by Southwest Christian Richfield. Swenson could not keep it alive for the Stars. Lundquist will have to give chase. He also has Hendel with him. Icing whistle will save Lundquist from having to do something that might not have come out so successfully. 6:50 to go in regulation. Feels like a playoff game on a February Thursday night.
Yep.
9th of February. 6:50 to go in regulation as the face-off won by Delano.
Get over there.
As this one golfed the length of the ice. Icing is on. Did I share with you earlier that heavyweight boxer Joe Louis retained the heavyweight title on this day in 1940?
That must have been the first period before I was.
Okay. He
on the
retained
call.
it after a 15-round split decision over Arturo Godoy. The two fought again in June of 1940 when Louis won via technical knockout in round 8. As Southwest Christian regains,
nice.
Horner tried to get a shot away, but the rebound goes back over to the point.
Put it on, Paul.
Lundqvist got it to Horner, and the puck cleared by Delano. As
Here we go. Here goes Horner.
Goes to Paul Horner. Horner also has Swenson with him.
There it is.
Horner with a shot wide. Rebound. Flutters back out to the slot, or the point area. Quick shot off the base of the net. Swenson over to grab it. Swenson out front. Swenson. And Southwest Christian will have to go regain. That was Ashton Hendel. And down the length of the ice for an icing call that's waived. Delano will have to work the 200 feet ahead. Stretch pass just out of the reach of Oja, and that'll go down for icing. But to finish the point on Joe Louis, he and Arturo Godoy fought again in June of 1940. Louis won that fight via a technical knockout in round 8.
Dish, we had a good shift that last shift.
Indeed.
With Horner and Feltman and Swenny. They had a few really good chances. Let's see if Bendy and his line can put one away.
Face-off won by Southwest Christian Richfield as that one is worked out to Greiner. Greiner tried to find Hoffman. Hoffman had his shot blocked, and Greiner regains. Greiner left circle, blocked. Greiner regains again. Greiner looking for Bendel, as Bendel went back to Greiner, and now Delano will have to clear, and can.
We got Delano back on their heels here.
5:21 and 20 to go.
There we go.
Hoffman to Bendel. Bendel dropped it to Greiner. Greiner going to a knee. Gets a shot away. And I don't think that got to Dorsey, but the whistle goes anyway.
I think it did, yeah.
He gloved it and covered it. Okay.
Yeah, he got it with his pad. Probably wasn't the strongest shot by Jared, but he was going down, and he got it to the net at least.
Can't fault him for that. 5:12 to go. Time
here's
out.
Yep.
Southwest Christian Richfield.
Well, we're putting the heat on. This is a timely timeout, I think, by Coach Ranheim. Take this now. Let the boys catch their breath. I think we're just going with two lines here.
The game was 2-1 after one period of play in favor of Southwest Christian Richfield. Delano has scored 2 unanswered, including a goal from Joseph McCabe at 16:24. I almost did it to myself again. McCabe at 16:24 of the second period off an assist from Will Brown, which marked his 100th career point as he scored a goal in the first period. Delano went ahead 3-2, 1 minute and 36 seconds into the third period of play when Bryce Peterson scored his 4th of the season. He was projected going into today to finish the 22-23 campaign with 10 assists and 13 total points. So he is at 13 total points now, but with a goal instead of an assist. That's 4, 9, 13 for those needing to count while they're in the air flying, Todd Greiner. 5:12, or maybe he's landed by now. We don't know. 5:12 left to go in the third. I'm sure I'll find out. Important face-offs down the stretch here as Eli Hoffman will take it for Southwest Christian Richfield. His adversary, Aaron Hallinan. And Eli Hoffman won the draw. Got it back to Hardacre. Hardacre bumped it off the wall to Greiner. Greiner tried to find Hoffman, could not. Puck is cleared by Delano as that'll go down. No icing called as Hardacre will have to regain back behind his cage. Hardacre around 2. Hardacre skating with purpose. Hardacre
go to the net, Bendy. Go to the net.
Hardacre had Bendel as Bendel regains in the corner. Bendel tried to find a skating Hoffman in the slot, and the puck cleared to neutral by Delano. Lundqvist will regain and goes to Greiner. Lundquist, 4:35 to go in the third period of play.
All right, Jared, here we go.
Greiner.
Fire.
This in the slot, right into the glove of Drew Dorsey.
That's his sweet spot right there, coming across the slot. I think the goalie was looking for that.
And something that I'm impressed with on the side of the Southwest Christian Richfield, they usually go low blocker. I've seen more players tonight, more often than not, go high, including that shot from Greiner there.
Yep.
4:20 left to go in regulation time as Delano will clear with a 1-goal lead. Brought back ahead by Brewitt. Brewitt with a shot, sticked away by Camp, but not to the netting. He got the high glass with that, as that'll be centered to no Tiger in particular. Feltman trying to clear, has to have a little help from his friend Hardacre, and Feltman gets it there. Feltman
nice.
Clears it to Swenson, and Delano will regain in the neutral zone. Shoved off the puck was Horner, as this comes ahead right near Nielsen. And Cooper Nielsen, 4 points in his career, has it stolen from him by Hardacre.
Let's go, Tate.
Tate Hardacre in the right circle. Hardacre bodied off the puck, and the rebound would not go for Swenson. 3:38 to go in the third period of play, as Swenson out front as that puck bounds into the corner. Azanov approaches from the point.
There it is.
Slot shot. Did it go in? No, it did not. Save made Dorsey, and the rebound out for Delano to neutral. Brought back ahead, though, by Hoffman as Southwest Christian Richfield resets. Hoffman, centered one, squibs off the side of the net, or near there. Regained by Hardacre into the corner. Shot by Greiner, deflected up high.
Dish, we are taking it to them. I mean, we're owning them the last
easily,
4 or 5 minutes.
Easily longer than that. I'd say 6-7 maybe.
Yeah. They've gone into a shell.
Tortoises don't do all that well in shells. Just ask the hare. 3 minutes and a penny remaining in regulation time, although the tortoise won that race, actually.
Good back check by Bendy there.
And Hendel, I believe it was regained. Hendel did regain
Get there.
As Lewis tried to clear for Delano, and did. Brought back ahead by Brown. I should know that number by now. Brown dragged down, nothing coming. Brought back ahead by Greiner to Hoffman. Hoffman has Greiner too. Hoffman around one with speed. Hoffman has it stolen from him. Handel kept it in at the line. Brought back over far side for the regain by Lewis. Lewis cleared,
nice
not out. They're going to say he was offside.
No, he wasn't. That's just, let him play, Stripes.
2:24 left to go in the third. Jeff Disher, Joe Pichette to my right, Gabby Williams to my left. This was a good idea, Joe.
Yeah, let's get a goal here, Stars. Be an even better idea.
Collings has the puck stolen from him briefly, but he regains in his skates. The Stars with possession as this comes to Swenson after the chip out. Over on the far side, Feltman with a drive, and that went into the upper netting.
Yeah, our boys got to get the shot off quicker. A lot of these shots were getting tipped or deflected because we're holding the puck too long.
Are they making the play that's too cute as opposed to getting any shot on goal in this?
Well, in that case, no. It was a great play. Swaney moved the puck to Feltman. Feltman didn't have a play, so he tried to get the puck to the net, but you wait too long or too long of a wind-up, then, it's easy for the D to step up on that.
As Delano will clear. Stretch pass not going to work for the Tigers. Icing with $1:52 left to go in the third period of play. That would be the third period of regulation.
Yeah, it seems like Delano, they're just dumping the puck.
Mm-hmm. And the dump and chase mentality may be good early in the game, but not when you're down a goal.
Well, and the play's been in their zone, like we were talking about. They're just trying to throw it out. So I think they're nervous. This is a good spot for us.
Greiner to take the draw for Southwest Christian Richfield, and he won it. Face off won by Greiner, back to Lundquist at the point. Lundquist regains. Lundquist goes over to Hardacre. Hardacre short side. That shot caught someone up high, but the puck bounced down in the corner.
He needs help.
Got the help from Tate Hardacre, but the puck cleared by Delano as it rolls. Empty net for Delano with $1.50 left. Lundqvist over on the far side. 6-on-5 for Delano. Or excuse me.
Oh, off the post.
Empty net for Southwest Christian Richfield, rather. As 75 seconds now remain. As a big hit on Hardacre at the blue line. Lundqvist will regain. Lundqvist goes to Swenson. Swenson off of Bendel. Bendel overskated the play. That one off the post. Final minute of play as that one rimmed around by Bendel to Swenson. Swenson trying to clear the zone for Southwest Christian Richfield. As that shot from Cruz goes by the wayside after it got blocked. Lundqvist back behind. 45 left in regulation as Lundqvist loses it at the side of the net. Doesn't have a goaltender to breathe down on him.
Boys are getting tired. Okay.
And Chippy brought back ahead by Hoffman into an offside position. The halt to play with 32.6 in regulation. Every faceoff win has been big here in the third period, none bigger than this one. Especially 75 feet away from your offensive net for Southwest Christian Richfield. Lundqvist won the draw for Southwest Christian Richfield. Extra man on, remember, for the Stars. As that one's stolen by Brown. 21 to go. Delano with a 3-2 lead as that one worked back out to Swenson at center. Swenson tried to find Bendel, could not. Puck out of the skates of Lundqvist. 10 to go.
There we go.
Hardacre dumped in, sticked away by Dorsey. 5 to go. And Delano will look to sweep the season series, winning by a combined total of 9-2 after the 6-0 shutout with the Stars' second game of the year as Dorsey gets the plaudits from his men.
Well, that was a great effort by our boys. It certainly could have gone the other way.
Certainly.
Yeah. This is what you want to see out of your team as you get closer to the end of the season and sections coming up. You want to be getting better every game, and this is probably one of the best games the boys have played this year.
We have one more bit of business to complete before we say so long for now. That would be the 3 stars of the game for both teams before a star is honorably mentioned. I will go with the first star being Caleb Bendel, or one of the stars being Caleb Bendel. 2 points tonight. A goal at the end of the first period, which was big to put Southwest Christian up 2-1 at that point. And the assist on the Griner opening goal would give him a star for me. Bendel's assist came on a Griner shorty off one penalty on the game to Lundqvist. Second star is yours, if you have a second star in mind.
Well, I love the way Asnoff played tonight. I think he's gotten better the last few games. He had a couple games he missed because he was injured, but his instincts are so good. He's not the flashiest guy offensively, but he knows where to get his stick and break up passes and moves the puck. So he's got to be mentioned too.
Azanov, a second star, if you will. The third star for me, I'm not going to go with the goaltender. I could.
Whoa.
I'm not going to go with the goaltender Dorsey. I'm going to go with Will Brown. 100 career points for him.
Yeah.
On the night with a goal and an assist that includes a playoff point. So Brown gets a star from me. Last point of business, honorable mention. This is a star exclusively that we thought impressed us. I would go no. You know what? I would go. Goodness, I've got Caleb Bendel and Jared Griner are off the board. I would go. Maybe Ashton Hendel, maybe Azanoff for me.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I tell you what, I mean, Giannis, he's the backbone.
The mainstay, yep.
Yep, and he's been so steady. He's gotten better every game, and he kept us in there. They had a couple of really good shots that he shut down, and he was covering up the rebounds. So but he's always the guy.
He is.
But
let's talk more hockey on Saturday. Until we see you from Richfield Ice Arena as Holy Family comes in the door. Jeff Disher signing off for Joe Pichet and everyone a part of this one, saying so long from Delano for now, as Delano wins 3-2 on